Мы находимся на quinta de Aveleda. Это, можно сказать, ферма. Сложно всегда называть это фермами. Это сад с частным домом, с хозяйством. И где именно выращивали виноград. И сейчас этот виноград имеет уже историческое имя, имеет свою марку. Здесь проводят сейчас экскурсии, дегустации.
Вот так сыр воняет.
Да.
Привет!
Оп, смотри.
Dividi plus 2 para não haver chatices, não tareias. Já não tenho mais, acabou.
Специально такой домик для козликов построили.
Não vale a pena.
Тут потому что производят сыры, вино и уже портвейны.
We don't make goat cheese.
We don't make goat cheese, no?
These are just pets.
Oh. Макс, тебе ничего не напоминает эти цветочки? Тебе ничего не напоминает эти цветочки? Ну вот так даже.
А?
Ну те, которые ты рисовал, мы все думали, как они называются.
А?
Вот еще один красивый уголочек в саду. Гортензия удивительного цвета. Вот еще необычный цвет, но не передает. Вот этот синий, а вот этот купоросный такой. Дальше мы продвигаемся. Фонтаны с красивым домиком.
The 4 or the 5 o'clock tea. It was actually her who installed the tea because of two main reasons. First, it was the only way she had to know what was going on outside the palace. See, Catarina was Portuguese, but it's not because she was Portuguese. It's because she was a Catholic princess, and the English didn't like her. And being a princess, she couldn't leave the palace. She couldn't have the help of the rest of the palace servants. So she installed the 5 o'clock tea, and she invited all the unmarried ladies of the court to join her, having tea. This way, she knew all the gossip, you know. And the second main reason is to keep the ladies away from the king, because the king loved women very much. And so, if they were with her, they were not with him.
Чем история любви?
Este é o portão antigo da casa, de 1738. Cognac. And then the wine we make here, we call it green because it means young. We don't age the green wine. We harvest in September, we can drink the wine in December. It's a naturally sparkling wine, low in alcohol, 9, 10, 11%. It's fruity, it's aromatic, it's fresh, it's light, it's young wine. And after being bottled, you can keep the bottles up to 2.5, 3, 4 years, not more than that. That's why it's called green, because it means young. The grapes are only from this region, and green wine only exists here, nowhere else in the world. The Spanish have the Alvarinho, which is a very similar wine to our Alvarinho. Alvarinho is the name of the grape. but it cannot be called green wine because it's not made in the Vineyard region. It's just like champagne. We have espumante, the Spanish have cava, the Italians have the prosecco. It's all the same wine, done the same way, but only they French can call it champagne. It's like port. Port wine only exists in Portugal.
Здесь растет виноград, который только он имеет право называться, вернее, они делают вино, которое называется как? Альварини?
Это сорт винограда. Называется оно грейп.
Альвелда.
Просто это сорт винограда. Авеледа.
Авеледа.
Авеледа это винодельня называется.
Был еще очень красивый дом оплетенный. Сейчас снова они вам расскажут.
Lunches, the photos. The fountain is named the Vendôme fountain. She's the patron saint of the city of Porto. Actually, her true name is Notre Dame de Vendôme. She's French. The first image was brought during the 12th century by French knights. They were coming to Portugal to help the father of our first king. He was the Duke of Bourgogne. He was himself a noble person. And he had a mission here to get rid of the Moorish. And he had the help of many knights. There was one knight that carried with him a beautiful image of this lady. And the people of the city of Porto immediately fall in love with the lady, and they decided that she would be the patron saint. She was stolen, the image was stolen. And centuries later, the people demanded another image brought from the same town. This is the one that is in the cathedral in Porto. And in the 19th century, there was an event that actually made the people believe even more in the Virgin. It was when Napoleon soldiers entered Portugal. Napoleon has conquered most of all of Europe, and he got to Portugal. He enters through the north, and he went straight to Porto, because Porto is the second largest city. But they thought they would get there, they would conquer, and everything was done in one day. It was finished. Well, it was not like that. The people fought a lot. The resistance was very big. There was a lot of dead people on the French side, more than they actually expected. 1671. It is still used by the family. No, they are in the house. Yeah, probably they are. In 1923, a family member decided to build this fountain because his 4 daughters were born in different seasons. So he built the fountain, he put the face of his daughters there, and each lady has a symbol representing a season. This first lady was born in the summertime, so she has a flower and wheat. The lady on the right, she was born in the spring, she has a flower. The lady on the left, she was born in autumn, she has grapes. And the back lady has holly because she was born in the winter. And we still name today the 4 Sisters or the 4 Seasons Fountain.
Все в разные сезоны, и поэтому каждый фонтан каждой дочки. Поэтому они это место называют местом 4 сестер, либо 4 фонтанов. До сих пор люди здесь живут. Семья, не, семья. Это бренд.
Накажи, ты меня в подвалах. Заключите меня в эти подвалы.
А где эта первая бочка? А, там они были? Вот почему павлин такой симпатичный, а павлиниха такая вообще. Вот так вот происходит презентация. Нам поставили такие отдельные. Сейчас, так понимаю, будут рассказывать. Даша, главное,
2 grapes, Loureiro and Alvarinho. 11.5% alcohol, last year's harvest. Grapes only from this estate. Tá bem, depois eu explico. The cheese, sorry, this is 2017. 4 grapes, Toriga Nacional, Toriga Franca, Tinta Roriz, and Tinta Barroca. These are typical grapes. This was aged 6 months in oak and another 6 months in the bottle. It's a young red wine, very smooth. This is also a Douro Valley wine, but this one is only 2 grapes, Toriga Nacional, Toriga Franca. This aged 13 months in stainless steel tanks and another 12 months in oak.
это как резерва.
They are both reserva.
Я поняла, у нас молодые вина, а у вас типа более старые. Это 6 месяцев.
Нет, у
нас купажированные.
Нет, все,
Это 6 месяцев было.
все резерва.
The 2 of them are reserva.
6 месяцев было.
The 2.
6 месяцев было в дубовой бочке и 6 месяцев в бутылке дозревало. Это по 12 месяцев. Здесь 2 вида винограда, здесь 4 вида.
Rubies, young ports. Flavor, red berries. The age, minimum 2 to 4 years. They age in big containers, big barrels. So, and the color is the dark red color. The townies, they age 4 to 6 years minimum in small barrels. The aroma is no longer the red berries, but it's the dry nuts. Also the caramel and the honey, because they're older. And the color is a light amber color, not the dark one. Tamanha, this is your clean glass. Obrigada, Ana.
Это от 2 до 4 лет, и у него фруктовый вкус. Red berry – это черника. А второе – это, и оно хранится в больших бочках, в больших объемах. Второе – это вино, которое от 4 до 6 лет, оно в маленьких объемах.
Вот это Тони.
Just see the color. See, it's different. If you smell the color there, and you smell this one, different.
Это
It's ruby.
Ruby,
It's-
and that's tawny.
Tawny. Tawny is older than
Older than ruby,
ruby.
And the color of the rubies are almost like the color of the red wine.
Ни хера не понял.
и у одного